guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my paycheck budget worksheet workout. So we are going to be telling my money where to go for this paycheck. So if you guys want to stick around and check out and see how that goes, please stay tuned. So first of all, we have got a lot of stuff to do. This might be another lengthy video, but I see that in the comments some of you guys say that you do like the lengthy videos. So whew, thank you. All right, so first things first, we are going to have to go ahead and pay these bills right here. So everything from the 19th on down to the 28th, this is what we are working with our paycheck budget. Let's go ahead and go to our paycheck budget worksheet. All right, I'm going to get this out here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay, all right, so for this paycheck, it's 2/19/21, and the paycheck week is 2/19/21, and I'm just going to do this until the end of the month, and I just have to keep in mind that the 3 bills here, the next payday will be the 5th. So these here, I have to keep in mind that I still have to keep money in my checking account for these 3 bills because the paycheck for next month is on the 5th and these are due before the 5th. So the buffer that I have in my checking account will, I guess, reflect on the amount that I will owe for that. So I'll make sure that I have enough for these also. All right, so we're going to do income. So that's going to be our Etsy income. And I'm going to do side hustle. And you guys may hear Thomas the Train in the background because my little man is up here. So he is chilling with me. And he has his little tablet. He loves that little thing. All right. So then we're going to do rollover from our checking account from last 2 weeks paycheck. And then we're going to do envelopes. And I cannot spell envelopes. Come on now, Tina. All right. So then we're going to do envelopes. This is the money that I had left over from my cash envelope stuffing that I just did. I will link that video up top for you right there so you can check that out. And also for my sinking fund stuffing. Okay, so for Etsy income side hustle, I had budgeted for $2,700, but I came in at $2,735, which is more than what I had budgeted. So the rollover amount is $339.75. That is an accurate amount because that is exactly what I had for my last paycheck budget. And I didn't have to go into my checking account, so that's what I had right there. So next for my cash envelopes, what I had left over, I didn't budget for anything because I never know what I have left over. So for my cash envelopes, what I had left over, and this was my stuffing I did yesterday. So I had $20 left over to put towards credit card debt. So we can put that here. All right, so let's go ahead and add up these amounts here so we can get our total income for this month. All right, so we got $2,700 plus $339.75, and that is $3,039.75. All right, and so for the actual, we got $2,735 plus $339.75 plus $20, and we have an actual amount of $94.75, which is not bad. I will take that. Okay. All right. So next thing we need to do is make sure that we have all of our bills that are due. And this is coming from our monthly bill tracker. So we have Xfinity, we have Daycare, we have Ally, we have Discover, we have Daycare, and we have Sprint. So let's go ahead and fill those out. So we got Xfinity, and that was due on the 19th, and I had budgeted for $105 and paid $105 for that, so that's no overage or shortage. And then the date that it was paid was, and the date that it was paid was 2/19. Next we have Daycare that was due on the 19th. That was for budgeted at $140. So I did pay $140. That was 0 extra overage or shortage. So that was on 2/19. So next we have Ally. And the due date for that one is the 20th. And that is budgeted at $341, paid $341, no overage or shortage, and that was paid on 2/19. Next we have Discover, and Discover is due on the 22nd and budgeted for $77. and I paid $77, no overage or shortage, and that was paid on 2/19. So next we have Daycare again, and that is due on the 26th. $440. That is not going anywhere. That is going to stay at $140 regardless. So we have $140, no overage or shortage, and that is due on the 26th. I keep that money in my checking account, so I put the 26th because that's the day that it's going to actually come out of my account. So next we have Sprint, and Sprint is the 28th, so budgeted for $130. And then it is going to be $130. This is an automatic payment, so this is coming regardless. And then that is 0, no overage or shortage. And then we have $228 for that. All right, so let's go ahead and add up our columns here. And then this should be the same thing as that because that is no difference. All right, so we have 105 plus 140 plus 341 plus $77 plus 140 plus 130, and we got $933. And we can go ahead and write the $933 here because there's no difference, no overage or shortage. So let's go ahead and do our balances. So we're going to take our total income minus the 105, and that is $298,975. I know, I'm like 298. I could be $2,989.75. Really, Tina? Okay, so we're going to subtract the 140, and that should be $2,849.75. So we're going to subtract the $341. So that'll be $2,508.75. All right, so we're going to subtract the $77. Oops. And that should be $2,431.75. And we're going to subtract the 140, and that should be $2,291.75. And then subtract the 130, and that should be $2,161.75. All right, so we're going to write that down here, $2,161.75. So that is the total amount that we have left after we pay all of our bills that are coming out of this paycheck here. Okay, for my cash envelope, I didn't fill this out, but my cash envelopes are here. If you don't want to fill this out here, I probably will fill this in later. You can just do C cash envelope breakdown sheet if you like to use that one. So this is my cash envelope breakdown sheet, but I will fill mine out later because I don't like having the blank spots. All right, so this is the one that I just completed. And for all of you guys who were like, you know what I'm saying, team, get it right, Tina. All of you guys that were like, Tina, you kind of missed, you know, you added your number incorrectly. I do not mind at all. Thank you guys so much. So as you can see, I went back and I changed a couple things to make sure that this was up to date. So thank you guys for telling me and letting me know, because like I said, I have no problem with it at all. I like when y'all guys are like, hey, check your math, girl. Okay. All right. So, this is what we had, the amount. So like I said, if you don't feel like filling this part out and you do use this sheet, you can just put C sinking funds sheet or C cash envelope sheet. Okay. All right. So the amount that I added for my cash envelope breakdown was $250. So we are going to do $250. And I know I said I'm not going to worry about it, but this right here bothers me. So I'm just going to transfer these numbers over real quick. Just this one. So ain't gonna hurt nobody. Okay. All right. And then I'm just gonna do, let's see, cash envelope breakdown sheet 02-19-21. Okay. So I'm just gonna do that for right now. I just want to try that out. Okay. All right. So next, what we have, we got to do our sinking funds. And then for our sinking funds, we always do vacation. We always do tires. We do emergency funds. And now, since I have a lot of sinking funds, I do C sinking funds sheet. That's how I transfer those from my sinking funds breakdown sheet to this. And that one I did on the 19th also. And like again, I had to fix some numbers on here. So this is what I have, and these are my numbers that I will carry over to this sheet over here. And we added $69 to that. For my vacation, my tires, and my emergency funds, these are cashless sinking funds. I do keep these in my Ally savings, and then I do have buckets where I have a bucket that has vacation, I have a bucket that has tires, I have a bucket that says emergency funds, but it's all in that same savings account. But it's just that it allows you to kind of categorize your money, and then you have the rest for just like a core savings, as they call it. Okay, so my balance for my sinking funds, I am getting that number. I just like to show you guys, if you're wondering like where is she getting that number from, I'm not sure. So this is from my last paycheck budget worksheet, and these are the totals that I had at the end. So that's where I carry these totals over here. So for vacation, I had $673, and then for my vacation, I might take some of this and put it towards my credit card debt, because where is anybody going now? I mean, you can go out and do like some things, like if it's out like in the open or not a lot of people, but I don't know. Nobody's really, I don't want to really go anywhere. That's $720 for tires. I don't really want to go anywhere, and then I'm just like feeling like, oh my God, am I gonna be okay? Oh gosh, and just like worry, like, you know. So we just can like find some fun things to do in the house or something like that. And I've been looking for like some family games for the Wii and stuff like that. I mean, not for the Wii. What in the world? I didn't take it back to what, 1990s? I mean, looking for things for my Switch, so that we can kind of, you know, just play together and stuff like that. Okay, so for C sinking fund sheet, that was for $869, and then we always add $30. This is automatic deposit that goes into my Ally savings. And then we have $31, and I still haven't went and got my tires yet. I know, I am tripping. Like, I still need to go get them. It's not bad, but I don't know. I'm gonna be able, by the time I keep saving money, I'm gonna get me a fresh set of tires. I'm gonna have to throw some rims in there. No, I'm not gonna get no rims. I'm just joking. I should be fine. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and add this amount up here. All right. So we got $673 plus $30. So we got $703. And then for tires, I should be able to add that up. So we got $751 going on right there. And then for here, $1,750 plus 50. You can add that up, Tina. $1,800, and then we got $869. Oh, tricked me. All right, so we should have $938, and this should actually match. Once I changed everything, actually match this $869, $69, and then $938. So I like it when the numbers like they just like you look back and it's like, oh, everything kind of connects, everything matches, everything kind of rolls together. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and add up our numbers here. So we got 673 plus 720 plus 1,750 plus 869. All right, so we got $4,012. All right, so let's go ahead and add this column up. So we got 30 plus 31 plus 50 plus $69. So we got $180. And then let's add this column up. So we got 703 plus 751 plus 1,800 plus 938. And we got $4,192, which is all in my sinking funds. And guys, you remember when I first started, I had like $100 and something in my sinking funds. So I am like crazy excited right now. It's really like, I mean, it's always like a work in progress. So you got to start somewhere, and you got to start small. If you don't, you know, you don't start off with a lot of money. So and then it's just being consistent, and it's just being realistic with yourself, saying this is all I can do. I can put $30 in here comfortably without me having to dig back into it. So you just have to sit there, kind of play with your budget, kind of, you know, just play around with it, mix some numbers up and test it out and see if it works. If it doesn't, like Aaliyah said, at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. So all right, so let's go ahead and hop into savings. So with my savings, I am excited. I had budgeted for $400 because I've been doing like $1,000. So I kind of bumped it up from the $200 that I normally try to save. So I was actually able to save $1,000 for my savings this time. And my little son, I guess he's in my video, he's like talking to. Okay, so I was able to save $1,000 for my savings. And so this will be $1,000 here. And then also for Debt Snowball, we have Capital One. And let me go ahead and move this over here for now. For Capital One, and then I had budgeted for $50, and I was actually able to do $200. Now I know you said you got $1,000 in savings, Tina, and you got $200 that you're putting towards your credit card. But like I said, I want to save as much as I can because, like I said, everything today is uncertain. You don't know what's going on. Your job, you do not know what's going to happen with how things are going. So I want to make sure that I can save as much as I can comfortably and realistically, where I can put that money there and don't have to worry about digging back into it, so that if something does come up, I can just pull from my savings and I don't have to worry about filling this out again, starting over and having to pay more debt. So that's my logic for doing my savings more. And then so I was able to do $200 on that. And then for Capital One also, all right, and for Capital One, I was not able to do budgeted because I do my cash envelopes, the cash that I have left over after I do my dollar challenge. So I had $20 left over. So I didn't know what I was going to have over. So I ended up having $20 over. So that's $220. All right, so let's go ahead and add up these boxes here so we can see what we have left over. All right, so we're going to take, as it says, subtract box A from B. So that's A, and we're going to subtract that from B. So 2,161.75 minus 250. And we have $1,911.75. So next we're going to subtract box 1, which is this one, from box C, which is that one. So we're going to do minus 180, and that will give us $1,731.75. And we're going to subtract box 2, which is this box, from box D, which is that box. So that is $1,000. And so that will give us $731. Ooh, my pen's skipping. Minus 75. Minus 75. All right, so that'll give us $731.75. I don't know where that came from, what I was talking about. All right, so then we're going to take box 3, which is this box, minus box E, which is $220. So that'll give us $511. Okay, so I do have a lot in here, but like I said from the beginning, so actually what in my mind, I actually have is a total of, let's see, $305.76. This is what I'm really working with, because remember I said that I still have to keep in consideration that these bills here are going to come out before my next paycheck. So I basically just subtracted these bills from this one, and they're always the same thing. So we're going to take minus the $12.99, minus the $93, and then minus the $83. Well, not 83. Take that back. Because remember, my Wells Fargo card, I always end up making a $100 payment. I don't know why I do that, but I just always do. So that'll be my $305.76. So this is what I have to keep in mind that I actually have. So that extra money that I have in my account, $511.75, I just have to, the chunk of that amount, I just have to make sure that I just act like that it's not even there. All right, so let's go ahead and total up our expenses, and I'm going to do $20 here from cash, envelopes to debt. So I'm going to put that in there from the cash envelope stuff. And so we need to take our total income, which is the $3,094.75. So let's go ahead and add up our expenses. And do not add up your budgeted. Always add up your actual paid, because that is the amount that you actually paid out of your account. All right, so we're going to do $933. All right, so we're going to do $933 plus we need to do box B, which is here, plus the $250, and then we need to add box C, which is our sinking funds. So that's $180. All right, and so then we need to add box D, which is our savings. So that is $1,000, and then we need to add box E, which is $220. So that'll give us a total of $2,583. So let's go ahead and subtract that at $3,094.75, and we're going to subtract the $2,583. So that'll give us the $511.75. Okay, so we have $11.75 left over. So I'm just going to make a note to myself. Actual is $305.76 because I have Amazon that's coming out on the 2nd, and that is for $12.99. And then I have Geico, and that is $93, and that is coming out on the 2nd. And then I have Wells credit card, and that is coming out on the 4th, and that is, I always pay $100. So I just need to make sure I keep that in mind, because like I said, this money here is not mine. I actually have $305.76 in there. All right, so I'm so excited that that all added up. So next what we need to do is go ahead and we need to update our sinking funds. So I am going to take this sheet out here so I can make sure that everything is pretty much updated for my sinking funds. And we're going to go in the back, and we're going to go to my sinking funds tab here. And I'm just going to kind of put this sheet on the side, and we're going to get out our colors. Always use the blue and the purple. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold it like this way. All right. And I'm going to put my sheet up here so I can know what I'm doing here. All right. So for emergency funds, we always do, so we got $219. We always do $50. All right. So that will give us a total of $1,800. All right, so vacation, we have $219. We always do $30. So for our vacation, that will give us a total of $703. Oh, I forgot to do the purple. I got a lot of different colors going on. I did good in my last sinking fund sheets. All right, so that's a total of $703. All right, so let's go ahead and turn over. So next, all right, so next we have property taxes. And for property taxes, we did add nothing to our property taxes. So our property taxes should be at $90, and you can see it here. So I didn't add anything. So we should have $90 in there, which is updated, so I don't have to do anything to that. So for my tires, we're going to do $219, and for tires, I always add $31. So that will be a total of $751. So for Tina's clothes, which I'm excited because my envelope is getting on up there. And for Tina's clothes here, we did add $10. So we're going to do $65. So we got $219, and then we got $10, and so that will be $65. Okay, so for car, we didn't add anything to that here, and so that should be a whopping $70, and that is $70, so that is updated. All right, so for Christmas, I am like super excited because I already have like something saved for Christmas, because last time I had to pull from my savings, but this time I have my envelope, and I am like ridiculous excited because I have money saved to the side. This is the first time I'm able to do that. So, and then like I said, I started off with 20 bucks. So by the time of the end of the year, just think how much I should be able to save if I play my cards right. So for Christmas, I added $5, and so we're going to do $219, and then we are going to do $5, so that should make $100. And like I always say this, guys, I'm sorry if you're tired of it. Like I said, it does not matter how much you put in it at a time. That stuff adds up over time. So I feel good that I was able to add $5 to my Christmas sinking funds, because your girl got $100, and if I play my cards right, I can get a lot of stuff for $100. And for like a toddler, you can get a lot of good stuff. Okay, so for Mo terms, I did add $5, so that should be at $20. So we got $219. So I added $5, so that should be $20. All right. So next we have AirPods, which I cannot wait to get these things. I am like super excited. All right. So AirPods, let's see, I didn't add anything to that, so that should be 60, so that should be good. All right, so for my son, for Aiden's clothes, I did add $14 to it, so we should have $74, and that looks about right. All right, so we added $14, so that should be $74. And all right, so for electric, I am excited about this because when I opened my email for my electric bill, the junk was like, there's like 44% of higher usage for your electric. I'm like, what in the world? But it has been like really cold, so I really can't even, you know what? Can't even say anything about that. All right, so for electric, and plus, there are people that don't have electric, so I am very thankful that I do, and my heart goes out to people who don't have electricity or water because, sheesh, it has been cold, and it's just, I don't know, it's like, it's hard. I know it's so hard. All right, so we got $2.19, and then for electric, I was able to add $5, as you can see here, so that will bring me to $90. All right, so for birthdays, let's see, birthdays, we didn't add anything, so we should still be at $55. And for, let's see, and for Switch, my Switch actually will be at a zero balance because I did go ahead and buy my Switch, and I did put down here some notes. So I brought Switch, and I used Fetch Rewards for the remaining, so I used my $215 of cash, and then the rest from the $315, I use my gift cards at Target from Fetch Rewards. Okay. All right. So for Aiden's savings, so we did add something. I try to add something to his each time. So $2.19. So for Aiden's savings, we did. Where are you, Aiden? Okay. So we added $20. So it's $240. So we got $20. So we got $240. All right, perfect. So that should be up to date, and I think that is about it. So all of these are pretty much up to date with what they should be for my sinking funds. And then I told you guys this was a lengthy video. I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but it is definitely lengthy. All right, so next I am going to grab my paid stickers. I keep these in here sometimes because they're small enough to fit on my pages for my pocket mode term. So I do keep those in there sometimes. All right, let me put these back in there because I'm trying to stay organized and put all my stuff back so I can have them for next time. So that's what I try to do. All right, so let's go ahead. And I am going to put this sheet back in here real quick. All right, okay, let's go ahead and go to this page here. Okay, so for Xfinity, we did do $105, and the payday was $219.21, and then we can go ahead and do a paid sticker for that. All right, and then for Daycare was $140, and then that was on $219.21, and then we can do a paid sticker for that. All right, so then for Allie, we did do $341, and that was $219.21, and we can do a paid sticker for that. All right, so for Discover, that was for $77, and that was $219.21, and we can do a paid sticker for that. All right, and then for Daycare, we can do $140, and then that will be on to $26.21. I'm not going to do a paid sticker for that. And then for Sprint, we got $130, and that will be on to $28.21. And I'm not going to do a paid sticker for that because that has not come out of my checking account. This is kind of like a real-time checklist right here, so the paid sticker will not go on there. All right, so I can't actually feel the bottom of this yet, but for those of you who want to see how I do this, I'll show you the one I did for January. And I'm trying to, January, this is where I did the highlighter method, And then I just added up all of my credit cards that I highlighted. Gosh, I remember when I used to have like 7 or 8 of these credit card ones. Whew, I'm down to $279. My payment used to be like $500, almost $500 a month for credit cards, which was crazy. But now I got it down to $279. And then for my car, I have that highlighted. So that's how I do that actually. And then in my last cash envelope stuff, and I didn't show you guys, but I did actually do my meal plan budget worksheet. So I did have that worked out right there. So that's how I end up figuring out, oh, that was for my first one. Oop, you gotta go here, Tina. Okay, so that's how I figure out that I needed $75 for my cash envelope stuffing. So this is the sheet that I kind of go to my kitchen, go to my cabinets, refrigerator, see what I have, and try to meal plan around what I have. And if it's something that I need, then I put it on here and kind of categorize it. So, and then sometimes when I go in the store, I just take a picture of this and take a picture of that so that I'll have it on my phone so I can just look at it when I go to the store. All right, so I pretty much think, guys, we are all pretty much done with the paycheck budget. And like I said, this was a lengthy video, but I wanted to make sure that I got my paycheck budget all completed and all filled out. So thank you guys so much for chilling with your girl. And then like I always say, guys, until next time, peace.